Hello, my name is Chanelle Goldson, and this is Getting Real with Real Estate. Let's talk about how to buy a home. Your first step would be assessing your financial situation. So, what does that mean? That means one, you want to pull your credit report, you want to know what's on your credit. And then from there, if there's anything you need to dispute, anything that's inaccurate, you want to do that. And then from assessing your financial situation, you want to have a budget. How much can you afford? A lender will definitely let you know that, but you kind of want to have a picture before you get to a lender. So then you assess your financial situation, you look at your credit report, you make a budget, and you reach out to a lender. I always advise that you connect with the real estate agent first, only because real estate agents know which lenders can close the deal. Not every lender can close. And some people make promises where they cannot deliver, and so deals fall through. So, getting with the agent first, they can give you information on who's the best lender, who can close in time, who may have the best rates, and who can work with down payment assistance programs. So if you're ever consider working with down payment assistance programs, you have to make sure that the lender can actually lend on those type of programs. So here in Connecticut, we have something called Chat for Time to Own. We also have HDF. We have so many different programs, but only a few lenders can lend on those programs. So getting with the agent, an agent will know and be able to tell you, hey, this lender can work with those programs if you need it. So your first step, assessing your financial situation. And then once you get your information from your lender, they're going to tell you, okay, you're pre-approved on this amount, for this amount based on the information you gave us. So you'll have your pre-approval number, and that's when you can go shopping for your home. Okay. And when you have a pre-approval, there's a difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval. So the difference is a pre-qualification. You are basically giving the lender information, but they're not really verifying it. So they can say, oh, yeah, you qualify for 400K, but they don't really know that because they didn't assess your financial situation. So, and they didn't get your documents. A um, approval, they will go through your tax documents, your bank statements, they will look at all your debts and they'll tell you, okay, this is the amount based on that information. And then with a pre-approval, it makes your offer stronger. Here in Connecticut, many people will not even consider an offer with a pre-qualification because they haven't really gone through your finances. So they don't know if you can make it all the way to the closing table. So with that pre-approval is saying, hey, I have a strong offer. My lender went through my financial documentations. All we need now is to finalize this thing. So you really want that pre-approval versus the pre-qualification. And then once you have that, you can go housing shopping. Now, in our market, I'm in Connecticut, highly competitive market. So just some of this information I'm covering, it depends on your market. With Connecticut, you have a pre-approval for 400K or 300K. You don't want to start looking at homes at that approval amount because you have to make an offer. Consider that you have to make an offer above asking. So if you're looking at a home for 300K, which is your max, you won't be able to offer more and make your offer competitive. So you want to look anywhere around 280, 275. So you want to be below what you're actually approved for. And then too, you want to run those numbers with your lender. Okay, what would my monthly mortgage look like? Because some people get shocked. They say, okay, you're approved for this amount, but they never look at how much will it cost monthly for them. So I always suggest you go over those numbers with a lender. You find a house and say, hey, what would I be looking at for a mortgage and on my monthly mortgage amount? And they'll let you know that so you can make sure that you can afford it because you don't want to get into a situation where you can't afford a home and now you have to sell it. So you go shopping for a home and then you put in an offer. Now, your agent will help you with this. I can't give advice on how you would do that, but you want to make sure you have a knowledgeable and experienced agent who is very knowledgeable with negotiation because it's very competitive and you have to know how to negotiate and make your offer stand out above the rest. So, for example, I just had submitted an offer. There were five other offers. So, and my client won. Now, what did I do for them to win? Yeah, I'll tell you if you give me a call. But you have to be able to stand out in this highly competitive market. So here in Connecticut, we call it we're in a seller's market. So it's more sellers have the advantage in our market. So they're less inclined to offer seller credits, less inclined to fix anything. So you see a lot of sold as is versus okay, we'll work with you versus when back when there was like the recession 2008, 2009, sellers were fixing everything, giving you all types of credits, but you're not really seeing that in our market. Versus you go places in Georgia, Texas, they're paying for all your closing costs. They're giving you a home warranty. They're doing a rate buy down. They're offering you all these things because it is a buyer's market there. So you have to know the difference in your market. And that's why someone giving you advice in Texas won't apply to if you live in Connecticut or Maryland. So you want to connect with a real estate agent who's in that market, who can give you advice on the market and how to win. And then once you find your home, there are several different steps from there. But basically, assess your financial situation, get your pre approval, go home shopping, make a competitive offer, and then it's to the closing table.